Hello, good afternoon, or even. Welcome to everything that is. I call myself a literate donkey, so we'll just say donkey. I'm walking and talking, so I'm looking forward because I gotta see where I'm going. But I'm starting all this just to start just talking and saying, like, whatever's there, whatever's on my mind. I don't really want to, I don't have any organization or structure to it, if I'm being honest with you. I'm just gonna walk and talk and just say whatever's on my heart at that moment. So, no, I'm not gonna go back and edit this. I'm not going to look into it or anything like that. Just doing what I'm doing in the moment. Probably not even gonna look back at it and do anything before I upload it because I just wanna like see what it is for the moment. But yeah, today I think I'm just gonna talk about like being you. Um, I'm a little distracted. I ain't gonna lie, even like with that talking about being you. One of the main things that kind of got me with this video before I uploaded it was I was nervous because I'm walking around in my neighborhood, um, talking to myself essentially, which I do a lot at home anyway. So it ain't really that much of a difference. But whatever the case, talking to myself, which may look a little crazy to people, but I kind of realize it doesn't matter. You know, ultimately, I think in my life what's calling me is that I want to be a speaker. So if you want to be a speaker, if you want to reach people, and you want to do things, well, what do you got to do? You got to speak, right? You got to reach. You got to put yourself in uncomfortable situations like this. This is an uncomfortable situation for me. I'm not used to this. I'm an introvert, pretty quiet to myself. Um, yeah, so it's an uncomfortable situation to me. So I'm getting my own lesson as I'm sitting here talking about it as well. So it's probably for me. But I just want to say, man, to all the people out there who doing whatever they're doing, whoever this may reach, whoever it may so touch, even if it doesn't reach anybody, even if it's just for me and myself to rewatch, because these are, like I said, it's just gonna be like my own little thing for me, because I want to just start getting comfortable with what I'm doing. I want to start applying myself to the goal that I want to set. So I gotta hold myself accountable, and this is a way to do that. Um, but yeah, to all those people out there, I just really hope you just are learning to just be you, because ultimately, people's opinions and whatever it is they may feel like, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that. It doesn't really matter. Like, just if you got a passion on your heart, right? If you got something that you want to do, something that calls out to you, you know what I mean? Something that you really feel deep down inside, and you know what it is. We all have something like that, whether people want to admit it or not. We all have something like that. We all have something that like calls out to us, something that we want to be, something that we want to do, something that kind of like speaks to us. Um, Sometimes that voice may get quiet because we ignore it for so long, or it just may be dim. You just gotta listen to it. Like, listen to what's really on your heart. Whatever way you want to express yourself. Point is, we all have something like that. Excuse me. What I wanted to get into saying though was just follow that. It's a beautiful thing. Life becomes much simpler the more we run away from it and dance around and all that. I personally feel like the more unhappy and all that we become. I personally feel it's just better to just follow your passion, follow your calling, listen to your heart, do what you feel is for you, and all the other stuff that comes with it. Not that everybody's gonna be negative or anything like that. You're gonna have people that hella support you, people that want to be there for you and do all that. And that's awesome. Love and cherish those people because those people are like important. You know what I mean? But just gonna whip you here. I know we're gonna go this way. But what I'm trying to say is just listen to that and follow that passion because it's a beautiful thing when you start to come into knowing you and who you are and doing what you want to do. Like when you get into loving yourself, I feel like that's a form of self love as well. Listening to that passion, nurturing that dream, doing what it is you feel that you were put here to do. Like for me, what it is I wanna, you know, I wanna help people. That's what's on my heart. I wanna help people. I want to spread a message. I want to get to a higher place where I can reach more people and spread a message. But I leave all that to God. I ain't really thinking too much of all that at this level. At this point, what I'm trying to do now is do what I can do, which is posting stuff like this, working on my own confidence, my own speaking, because I can't be a speaker if I'm scared to speak to a camera. You know what I mean? So how am I gonna speak to people? I'm trying to get into waving and acknowledging random people on the streets, stuff like that. And I just want to say you can apply the same thing to whatever it is you want to do. Like, this is awesome. I'm actually happy I'm doing this because by doing this, I'm now becoming more confident than I was before I even started the video. I'm just walking and talking now. It doesn't really matter. So this is a good lesson for me too. But yeah, all that to say, whatever your passion is, just chase it, follow it, listen to it. Let your heart sing. Let your emotion express itself. Speaking of expression, by the way, I had a wonderful lesson in that today as well. Something random that happened today is I was drying my clothes, right? Because where I live, me and my roommates and I, we have a washer, but we need like I don't know, we don't have the hookup for the dryer. So we have a washer, but we don't have a dryer. So it's a laundromat, like literally like 2 seconds away from my house. And I just go there to freaking dry my clothes. Went to the laundromat, right? Pulled up, boom, 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 threw my clothes in the dryer. When I was walking out of the laundromat, there was a person kind of chilling in their car or whatever. Um, this person says, hey, like as I'm walking past, they're like, hey, excuse me, sir. I'm like, yeah, what's up? It's like an elderly gentleman, very nice person, just elderly person. Like, hey, can you help me with something? I'm like, sure, what's up? They were like, can you put these salon paws, which are these like little, I think they're pronounced salon paws, but they're like these little patches, um, medicine patches, I guess they're like kind of like an icy hot or something like that. I don't really know how they work. I've never used one before. They're like, can you put these on my back because I can't reach them. I'm having back problems, and I kind of want some relief because it's like spazzing out. I was like, oh yeah, sure. So I helped the person put on the salon paws. They talked, they gave me a little bit of their story, just tell me, what they're trying to work on and like that, how their back, they're trying to like work with a therapist to get it right and get their neck and stuff right. They, talk to me a bit. We like talk for a bit, obviously, because we were doing something. And after that, something that hit me was that I just realized, man, that was awesome. That moment right there in itself was a very inspiring thing, you know? And not many, I don't know, like I feel like I just took from that because what I realized was um, that person in that moment did something that might have been uncomfortable to them. Not many people have the comfortability to ask a random stranger, hey, can you put these things on my back? That kind of puts you in a vulnerable position, you know what I mean? But this person had the confidence and the, trust to do that, which I think is beautiful. Like, um, they expressed a need. So that kind of made me realize that, hey man, if you got something you need, right? If you got a feeling or you just want to express something to a friend or express something to somebody, or you just need help in some way or something like that, you need somebody to talk to, it's okay to express that, Like it's okay to pull from that and do something with it, like let somebody know. You don't gotta hold things in and like keep them all to yourself and feel like you gotta deal with it. It's not a lone fight in this world. Humans we ain't solo creatures. It's a team fight in this world. And I know everybody has hopefully somebody they can like talk to. And if you don't, even if you don't only got yourself at this moment, which I do, I'm like that sometimes too, but thankfully I have like my mom and I'm blessed with a good group of people that I can like, if I really need to talk, I can just reach out and talk to. But even I have that problem sometimes expressing. But I've come to realize lately as I'm growing more and more that like expression is a beautiful thing. I'm kind of rambling, like I said. Sorry, I don't really have no structure to this, but hopefully, hopefully you can take from that story with that random person that I had what I took from it, which was that it's amazing to be able to express yourself. If you have a need or you need help with something, or you want something, or even if something happens with a friend, you're just like, hey man, I didn't really like that. Like, it's okay to like express yourself. You know what I mean? It's okay to tell them that and let that out. Sorry, I was waving to the random driver, but it's okay to express that and let that out and communicate that. Communication is a wonderful thing. We were blessed with the ability to communicate, so you should definitely communicate if you can. That's all. That's all I really want to say. I don't want to ramble on. This is a long video as it is, and I plan to do more of this as my heart becomes like more confident in just doing it and building on it, because I feel like it's going to be something important one day for my future growth and for my current growth. That's why I'm like really happy. Like a lot of things in my life have been happening that have kind of like started to inspire me to be like, I want to grow. Like that. I'm tired of being tired. So I'm like, I'm tired of being tired. I want to grow. I got things I want to do. I got things that God has placed on me that I want to accomplish. So I'm going to start doing those things. And this is the beginning of that for me personally. So whatever your journey is, I hope that you start doing that for you personally as well. If you've made it this far, thank you for listening. I'm going to finish up my walk now and go get a milkshake or something. I probably shouldn't be drinking a milkshake, but that's what I want at this moment. So That's what I'm gonna get. I've been craving it. I'm gonna go get it. Thank you again for listening. I plan to do these more consistently. If I don't, and you actually enjoy this, please freaking let me know and hold me accountable to it, so that way I can be consistent in it. You know what I mean? I don't want to like slip up, so hold me accountable too, and hopefully I can help hold you accountable too. But yeah, that is it. Thanks again. I'm gonna peace out now, and thanks for listening. Peace.